from Anchor. It's the Treeo podcast, starring Bubble and Curbs. This is Bubble alongside Mr. Curbs and the Treeo Orchestra, inviting you to join the trio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the trio! Hello, everyone. Ladies, gentlemen. This is the Trio podcast alongside Mr. Curbs. I'm your host, Who's Bubble. Thanks for checking in. Welcome to episode 68. It's a pleasure to be here. Crips, how we doing?
You're doing pretty well, Mr. Curbs.
How do you feel that we're recording this episode on the day it's coming out? Like, we haven't done this since, like, Ultimate Trident era. It's been a long time since we've done this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but as long as you can get it out in time, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we've been busy. Back to school. There's a lot going on. Some people are, their grip is getting tighter on their backpack. Some are falling, slipping in the hallways. Some of them are falling into lockers. But me personally, I'm just breezing through it. Some classes are good, some aren't. And we're going to get through it together. We're going to make it a great year. What do you think, Curbs?
Make it phenomenal, yeah. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge.
Speaking of huge, the Kamala Trump debate is...
We're talking about Sinister districts. We can talk about that a different time.
Yeah. We'll do another Democrat versus Republican probably.
Oh, wait, that would actually be interesting.
Before the election. Because now it's Kamala. It's Kamala. We don't have Joey. Sleepy. You know? But, we're going to see what happens.
He was a Democrat. I remember the last guy, he was like a liberal that didn't like Democrats. So we had to name the episode Liberal versus Conservative because he kept saying that he wasn't a Democrat.
Yeah. That is true. He liked Cornel West. He kept talking about it.
Something like that.
He was a police officer. But anyway, welcome to the new episode, guys. 68 episodes. Is that correct? Next time is 69.
Ooh, that's got to be special.
Well, I hope you guys are excited. Today we're talking about the Sinister District. What the hell is that? Curbs?
We're going to be lost in media at this point.
See,
I'll never see that day.
We thought our podcast wasn't niche enough, so then we created this horror plot. And it was actually a decent idea. It was about this British immigrant fleeing to the Americas for a new hope, a new life. And then somehow he ended up on this island called the Sinister District. It would have been somewhere between England and the U.S. But why did it fail? Well, I think, the storyline was good. It had decent ideas. We didn't have voice actors ready. And it would have just kept going on, and we just never got around to it, and I lost files, and it was just a whole mess. But, Curbs?
Yeah?
Curbs? You okay?
Yeah?
I heard a twinkling sound coming from your mic.
A twinkling sound?
Yeah, not a very pleasant twinkle.
What the hell's a twinkling sound?
It sounded something like...
I don't know, maybe it was like a bed spring popping.
Oh my god, speaking of bed, my bed is so loud. Like, if I step on it, it will make the loudest creak, and, like, I think I need a new one. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like I wake up, and then I hear... It's interesting. But back to Sinister
Hey,
District,
don't be
guys.
getting off topic.
What are your thoughts on Sinister District, Curves?
I mean, I thought it was a pretty good idea. I thought it had potential, but I think the voice actors kind of screwed things up. You should have found you should have found a shit ton of voice actors that didn't want to voice act.
A lot of them backed out, and a lot of them for no reason. I don't
I
want
mean,
to say
didn't
names, but
didn't help that they were doing it for free. I mean, they had no motivation to do it.
yeah, no money. No one was getting paid. It's hard to do stuff like that with a lot of people. So that's why I don't get too many people. It's hard to rely on people, and that's why it's just me and Curves instead of me, Curves, and somebody else. Because we've tried that, and it never works. We've tried
We
it.
should have just been me and you. We should have just voiced every character.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I kind of lost interest after a while. It was just kind of, it wasn't going anywhere, and I was trying my best, but, there's just so much other things going on too. I was trying to make an album. Still working on it.
Mm.
It's hard to make a song that
We're
is.
going to start up that TikTok page.
I could like do those TikToks. If you like God, listen to this song, and then I could play it, and then I'll be
Oh
like,
yeah, using TikToks to make like those like fake staged videos where they're like, "Hey, have you heard this song?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then you're like, "Do you know who sings this song?" And they're like, "I don't know." And you'd be like, "It's me." And then they have like, "Oh my god, no way!"
yeah, that's definitely an idea I might execute in the future. But yeah. So the Sinister District didn't work because of voice actors and amongst other things. We had a theme song. It was pretty good.
The theme song was actually fire. I think that's the saddest part about this whole thing. The theme song was actually lit.
We did have a Sinister District theme song before the trio, so kudos.
I don't know how the fuck that happened.
But yeah, the voice acting problem was definitely something. What were some of the monster ideas we had, Curbs?
I don't know. I don't have the book. I don't have the monster book with me.
Well, we had this one idea called the Muncher, and
Oh, I do remember the Muncher.
it was like a
Like
clown
like
guy.
what was he, fucking spider clown?
He would he would feed on human bone marrow, and whatever he ate, he would turn into.
That was so that was so weird. Why bone marrow specifically?
Yeah,
Why can't he just like feast on flesh? Why is it gotta be bone marrow?
I feel like when there's something like specific like that, it's just like wow. How the hell did you
Wow.
think about human bone marrow? It's like
That's
okay,
what actually like the
it
pancreas.
it's
The
gotta be a real thing then if it's that specific. It's gotta be a
even
real
bone
monster.
marrow deficient people who lack bone marrow, he's just gonna leave them alone.
If you don't have bone marrow, you can go to your basement and shrivel up and die. That's what the muncher did.
Okay. Oh, no bone marrow deficient people aren't watching this video.
But we also had an idea called the Silverstein.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to talk about that, Crips?
That's just our history teacher, but you made it into a monster. I don't know much other details other
Okay,
than that.
funny story. I was creating this character called the Silverstein, which kind of represents one of my teachers. Not in a bad way. I was just being creative. Don't expel me, please. But yeah, I was creating this character, and it looked like my teacher actually a little bit. And basically, she would hold a ruler and like slap people and kill them.
So it's basically all these basics.
Yeah.
Shout out 2017.
But I was drawing this character, and it looked so funny and like her. And then she would come over to us, and I would have to shut the notebook quickly and be like, "Hi, nothing's happening over here." Then she would be like, "Oh, look at that book you're holding. It looks old, just like the one I used to use in elementary." I was like, "Yep. It's cool. Don't make me open it."
Goodbye.
But that was a close one. And then yeah, she kept talking about that book. She really liked my notebook. It was just an old notebook I found in my basement. But
Where the makes me.
I did design multiple characters in that book, so if you open that, show it to the glass, I don't think that would have went well, but
Yeah, I probably wonder what. Well,
especially the Norman, another character we created called the Norman.
didn't he have like evil like? Did he have an evil sweatshirt or some shit? I'm not gonna lie, some of these ideas were a bit goofy.
They
I
were.
would have, I honestly would have liked to see how you would have written these ideas into actual episodes, right? Like, how is he gonna overcome the Norman with his evil sweatshirt? Like, what?
The
Like,
Norman,
what's the origin of that? What's the origin of the evil teacher with a ruler on a random like mystery island?
yeah, the Norman, a very tall, kind of dark figure. He had a knife in one hand and a long arm in the other. Maybe
A
his
long arm in his other hand.
Maybe I was thinking one of his arms would just be a big knife. That would be very creepy.
No, if I remember this correctly, my favorite monster was the Hard.
That is one.
He was so cool. I love the Hard.
There was this monster idea. It was like an alien farmer, and he had a pitchfork, and we called him the Hard. I just thought of that name randomly.
You called him the Hard. You were like, let's call him the
I
Hard.
thought
And we're
it'd be a
like,
cool idea.
that's not the greatest name.
See, I was very focused on this character. I didn't think about the name deeply, like what it could have meant. I was just like the Hard. Doesn't that sound cool? The Hard, you know? The
Oh
Hard.
no, it's hard. Get away, it's hard.
Oh no, here comes a pitchfork and the Hard in hand.
Here comes the Hard.
Here comes the Hard. He's gonna slap us to death. But yeah, like an alien with a pitchfork, kind of living in a farm. Not a bad idea. Could be a farm in the suburbs in your Sinister district. Another big part of Sinister district was this octopus scene we were setting up. Basically, where
That was actually that was probably the thing that got furthest along.
basically like where the boat would it was coming from England onto America, but how did it get to this mysterious island? Well, it was basically like a big octopus, and they may or may not have attacked the ship, and somehow they would end up at the island. Adam, our main star, maybe his name was Adam, can't say, and he had a pet named Truffles the cat, but that cat was important to the plot. He would have followed him
I forgot he had
everywhere.
a cat.
Yeah, the cat is important.
I don't know what you would do with the cat. Like, I feel like he shouldn't have had a cat.
I think the
It's like,
cat would
they
have.
also got to keep track of the cat.
The cat would have secret superpowers. I mean, I feel like the cat would be.
What?
I feel like the cat would be cool to identify nearby monsters better. You know, Scooby Doo, like he sniffs out monsters. He knows where they are. The cat would be kind of like that in a
Do you
way.
remember when the original name wasn't actually Sinister District? It was Sin City,
Yes,
and I told you to change it because there's a song called Sin City, and it's like really stupid.
correct.
You just looked up an acronym for no, not synonym for city, and district came up, and it's just now it's Sinister District.
Just like that. What is this? Some kind of sinister district? Herbs?
Oh my god, I remember that. What is this? Some kind of Sinister District? It's so stupid.
That would have been the catchphrase.
Yeah, it's like what is this? Some kind of Suicide Squad? It's just
See, our quote here is "Have a good night," but over at the sinister district, it would have been, "What is this? Some kind of sinister district?"
like ironically, of course, because obviously it's a stupid catchphrase, but it would have been funny.
Yeah, like let's say the cat sniffs out a monster. The monster is like, "Her, on guard," and then here's Adam, and then he's like, "Wait a minute,
What
there's
is
a
this?
monster
Some
here."
kind
So is this some kind of sinister district? That.
That also would have been so funny.
But yeah, that was our catchphrase idea. We made a whole Discord server. Nobody talked in it.
They had like 8 members.
This is what it says.
Well, that's because there wasn't a thing to enjoy. It was just like a concept.
This isn't your ordinary city of lost souls or presently absent ones. Let me tell you about it. The Sinister District, long for Sin City, is no place for realism, fantasy, or exaggeration. Rather, it's the city of cities. The city without a city. Is there even a city, Curbs? The Sinister District, a home for all, a safe space, a place where one can be whoever they most desire, even be something they don't. We welcome you all to this heavenly place of hell, this place of freedom and opportunity, this place of sin and lustful desires. Everything you need and want is it. The Sinister District.
Did you write it all up yourself? Because that actually sounds like pretty decent.
Yeah.
The heavenly city of hell actually
I
sounds like something I'd like hear in like a story.
yeah, I do like that line.
That
What
was a
was
pretty good line. Yo, you know what? Talking about it, I feel like it should be brought back now. I feel like you can't let these ideas go to waste.
I feel like I'm gonna go back to it at one point, but I just don't have free time right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got an album now. The Trio podcast is back. You're doing
It's
TikTok.
just not practical right now, you know.
This is too much. It's too much.
And here we are with the trio. I like the
What were
trio.
the voice lines that were recorded? Were they lost?
I have some of them in a file, like yours. You were gonna be a
No.
old fisherman, I believe.
Oh, dude, remember when I had to do a shitty British accent? Those probably sound really bad. I was like, "Oh, mate, I mean,
Mate, eggsy
mate."
bakey. Yeah, but I
Oh my
remember
god,
one of your
what was it?
one of your old fisher lines. You were like a fisherman on the boat, and you were like, "Oi, oi, crew, we're under attack." That one was good.
We're under attack. I know that was like a Scottish accent. That wasn't even British.
That was a good line. I like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I in the future I would like to return or make something like this, or maybe give my ideas to somebody else so they could do it or something. I would just like it out.
Yeah,
So if you're
I mean, you
interested, hit me up.
might revamp some things because I don't know how like
Yeah,
certain things would work.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, hit me up if you're interested in the story plot. Maybe I could share some ideas and you could make your own version of it or something. And yeah, I mean, I'm open to I mean, I would never give away the Trio podcast, but the Sinister District, maybe I could make a deal.
Can I get a cameo role like Stan Lee? Like I just appear one guy in every Sinister District episode.
Yeah, but let's see here. Welcome to the city of lost souls, the city without a city. That was like the big catchphrase. A home for all of a safe space. So we just go on and say that. A young British immigrant seeks the Americas, a new life, a new opportunity, but some things go unexpected. Follow as we embark on this journey on ship, on land, with mythical creatures and with existing creatures. Who knows where this journey can bring this boy, but I hope it is somewhere bright, not dark like the sea of black.
Did you have a plan for an end? Like what would be the end goal? To get off the island or to just survive and live on the island?
Well, I think the boy would thrive in the island and just go on
I feel
different
like
adventures. And
we would
I think
never.
eventually he would find other humans and create an organization kind of where he would like to fight these monsters.
Oh
But
wait, wasn't there supposed to be like there's supposed to be like a Native American tribe on the island or some shit like that?
something like that. But I think it's also kind of smart to just take it by episode because that's what a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
things do.
I don't think. I mean, it was basically just a concept. It wasn't even like barely anything other than the first episode was actually like thought out.
Yeah. But I think taking it by episode is not bad because then you're not really rushing to a finish and end, and it
Yeah,
could go on
but by
forever.
episode, like if you in case you want to change something or wish you did something different, you're like shit, I already like sort of flubbed it.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the Sinister District. It never came to be. Maybe it will be one day. It was supposed to come out on Sundays, like the trio.
Yeah,
But
it was supposed to release on May. That was supposed to be the episode first release date.
yeah. And we did get the theme song ready by then, I think, or a little
Yeah,
after.
the theme song, dude. The theme song. You should play the theme song. It was actually really good. I was surprised by how good it was.
Yeah, kudos to that guy. It's good.
Kudos to the guy that made that theme song. That was actually bop. But so wait, so this was supposed to be like a normal just kid. How would he fight against these monsters? Like, would he have like a sword or something? Would he get like superpowers or something?
That's what he would have to figure out. I would think I would build off of something maybe like similar to BioShock, where they find underwater plasmids and different flowers that they could develop powers from, and crazy scientists. Basically, the plot of BioShock is really interesting, and I take a lot of credit from it. They develop these powers, and then people use these powers, and then eventually the whole city becomes corrupt to a point where even our humans. I mean, everything mutated to like a different thing. So maybe that could be how Sinister District became to be. Did these people mutate to become these monsters? Like, how did this a clown become a freaking monster? You know?
I,
Maybe they mutated because of the Sea of Black. Maybe it's cursed. Maybe there's goddesses and lore behind it, and maybe there's just something.
yeah, but never got that far. I think the farthest it got was like the ship crashing. I don't even think he actually made it on the island yet.
Oi, crew! Crew!
Crew.
But yeah. But we're back to the trio, and this is where we are. Why would the trio rather return than wait for the Sinister District is a question. I think
It's just easier and it's guaranteed to.
It's guaranteed, yeah. You know,
We already have somewhat of a following.
it's hard to push out a plot in an episode like that every other week or something like that. It's really difficult, and it wouldn't be reliable compared to the trio. We know it's gonna work. We've done it before, and it's always fun. We have guests, and
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it's just something that we like, and we come back to, and we're back, and we're good. But
Like episode 66 was like, we're leaving the trio for the Sinister District. Episode 68. So the Sinister District is done and we're back to the trio.
yeah, but
Yeah, this
that's
episode
how.
doesn't be as much of a banger as a Snail Man, but I think the next episode should be pretty good.
Yeah, but that's how things go sometimes. We try something new, doesn't work, but that's okay. At least we're trying, and that's all that matters. Some people don't try, so try, guys. The Try Guys, just go check them out.
Hopefully one day the trio can be huge.
Huge. One
Sitting
day
on a
we
big
will.
pile of trio money.
I mean, we already interviewed Donald Trump and Vicha.
Donald Trump was fake. I still don't know about Vicha to this day.
They might have both
I
been
can't
fake.
tell if that was fake or not.
Yeah, we don't even know, guys. And you guys are like,
We actually thought it was Vicha.
there's people in the comments that accuse us. They're like, "Oh, that's fake Vicha," and we're like, we don't even know.
I don't fucking know. They claimed they were Vicha, and I was like, all right, they're Vicha.
And they just like vanished from Discord. So I don't
Okay,
know.
if he claimed they were like Prince, I would have been like, you're not Prince. But like Vicha, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. It sounds real to me.
Yeah, and like I remember at one point she was like, "Hey, you can I wear the trio merch? Or like if you buy the merch, I'll wear it for you in a video."
Yeah, exactly. But she stopped responding to our messages.
Imagine if we actually bought her a trio merch. What would happen?
No, the reason why I thought it was real, this is probably a tangent for like not the Sinister District episode. Maybe this should be his own episode. We talk about this.
No.
But like, the reason why I thought it was real is because for the first 10 minutes of the episode, she was talking about archery, and then she like casually drops that she has like a record label, or like she's like working with a studio or whatever, and she's just like, yeah, I'm in this band called Vicha. We just released a song 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. And I see that it's like on trending. It's trending on YouTube with like over like 10 million views, and I'm like,
That was
holy
funny.
shit! Wait a minute, why didn't you mention this earlier? This is way more entertaining than an Archer. Like, I feel like if they were fake Vicha, they would have been like, hey, it's me, Vicha, from the start. They wouldn't have been like, yes, I do archery, and occasionally I'm Vicha on the side.
Yeah. Well, that's for
I
sure
still
a
believe,
mystery.
like Santa Claus, man. I still believe that that was real Vicha, and the reason why like we haven't gotten a response from her is because those labels, those Korean labels, are really tough, and they probably didn't want us interviewing her without without their permission, right? Because they're like really strict. But the reason why we found her was from Omegle, whatever the fuck it's called. That's how we found her.
And it's
We just found her on
gone.
Omegle. I mean, you got to see her face. Did she look like Vicha?
See, I recall her having like pink LEDs, like a pink gaming chair, and it's just very blur. It's like very blurry that I can't recall much of it. She had makeup on. She looked almost she didn't look fully Asian, but like maybe a little bit. Um, I think her hair was black or brown. It's hard to remember, Curbs.
Well, I don't think she was. Isn't she like more Hispanic?
Yeah, I think she's like Mexican, right? Didn't she say that?
Something like that.
I don't know, but that's a Treeo unsolved mystery. Maybe we can make an episode about all the Treeo mysteries and like maybe talk about
We
them.
still have her account. Remember her account? It had like a picture of like some random redhead girl on her profile pic.
Yeah.
Her account right now is called Little Korean Barbecue. That's her account, and it's an old fat man with a beard with a cat filter on.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
So maybe it was a troll. I don't know.
We'll never
No,
know.
look, they wrote their name. They were texting us that their name was Soo Young. That's their real name, also known as Camila. That's the stage name.
Where are you seeing
I
this?
don't know. If you go to Treeo Podcast, the voice call, and you go to chat, like the chat, you know how sometimes you can send a chat in a voice call? You can see that she was trying to text to us her name because you kept calling her like Too Young or whatever, and she was like, "No, it's Soo Young."
Oh my god, yeah. I found her. That's very interesting.
Dude, maybe we can get him back. Also, this has nothing to do with Sinister District. We just went on a tangent.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of intertwined because it's our podcast and like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, speaking of failed projects, remember the renewed final season of The Realm?
yeah, that was also a fail.
That was also a fail because The Realm got deleted within 2 weeks. So
You know what they say? A success comes after you fail multiple times. Maybe it's a sign, Curbs. We just got to keep pushing.
that's a quote. Success.
I think Bill Gates said
Success
that.
comes when you fail.
You
That
know you're
certainly is a quote.
successful when you fail. You, you know.
Exactly.
Well, we're back at the trio, and we're happy to be back, and we're happy that you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to react to our farewell episode comments?
You know what? Why not? I'm sure it's
Since we're back, we're gonna talk about. Let's react to some of your comments.
we have a lot of enemies. I think it's because of the whole Trident situation. It really left a sour taste in some people's mouths. The Trident documentary.
Why did somebody
A lot
comment?
of people, a
Thank
lot of people
God.
did not like it because apparently we got info wrong. But it's whatever.
We didn't.
We're not National Geographic.
What did we get
don't
wrong
think
though? Now I'm curious what you said.
I don't know.
I think they're aligned. Let's see. So let's start. Cole said this is April Fool's, right?
Was it? Was it on April 1st?
April 15th.
Oh, so this is not April.
I guess he was hoping.
He was hoping, 'cause
Seekant says first, and never mind. Okay. Matthew Long says already been a month. Oh my god, bro. Like, where's this week's episode? I'm excited for the new podcast, but also I'm gonna miss the trio weird interviews and funny bits. But true, eventually there's an end, as you said. But I didn't expect now. Thanks, trio. Yeah, I mean there is always an end, but there's also resurrection, I guess.
yes, exactly.
So hopefully we could last long. Rest in peace, two legends. Damn. How do you feel about being called a legend, Curbs?
Yeah, we're really got legend status.
A legend status. We should make a shirt that says "Rest in peace, legends." Oh wait, they're resurrected or some shit.
The legends have been resurrected. I wouldn't call ourselves
We should
legends.
make a shirt that like shows like sun rays popping out of a grave, and then we'll show our like two faces on it and say the trio has resurrected.
The trio is back.
Preston says, "Surprised y'all still awake." Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people stay up till 11 o'clock to watch.
Actually, yeah, a lot of people stayed up to watch the trio. We actually have a pretty good fan base. I mean, we returned, and normally when a YouTuber returns, they don't have as many views as they once did. I mean, you should know that from the Bubble or Bust videos, but like we actually got that video got over 100 views, which isn't a lot, but
For
it's
us.
still like better than Trio average.
For us, it's good. Well, 3 years, 66 episodes, ends with only one of the 3 OG guests. What do you mean OG guests? I think you meant OG hosts. I can't wait for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
podcast
Remember,
to
it's
go
like you
back
trying to.
to OG release schedule. That's what Marcus said.
Well, yeah, because remember the OG release schedule was 2 episodes per year.
Yeah, the trio backstory is hilarious. We have one episode. We'll be back, guys, next week. Year later, hey guys, we're back. And then another year later, and then we get a run going for a year there. Always good to hear them. Cool to see a new project. Can't wait. Just like the good old times. Episode once every 2 years. Yep. Didn't expect this. Thanks for the laughs. Bound to happen. Just didn't think now. Thank you, Treeo, for all you've done here on YouTube. You've inspired many. Thank you, Matthew.
It's good to hear all these nice comments after after the Trident documentary, which was released like a week or two before we kind of left. Like we got I feel like a lot of people weren't happy. I mean, you did a lot of the research and like I thought what like everything you said was like true, but for some reason a lot of people who were associated with Trident was like that didn't happen.
Well, the people that are saying that didn't really get to talk to Trident after the situation. I was one of the few who got to talk to him.
Didn't you interview him at like 4 a.m.?
I interviewed him for like over 2 hours.
Yeah, that was like I don't know why that was that episode was so controversial when like we sort of had Trident there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they just didn't sit through it all.
If he approved of everything, you showed him it, and he was like, "Yep, that's good."
I mean, it got so serious to a point where Trident was talking about how he wanted to get the knife and do something to himself.
Yeah, I want the knife. I remember that.
It was crazy.
Wonder what he's up to now.
I hope he's okay. I remember the last thing he said was he was binge watching The Martian or something, like a space.
Oh yeah, he was watching movies. He started to get into movies.
So hopefully he's enjoying that, or a new hobby.
Yeah, I feel like we probably shouldn't make any more Trident videos because I don't think that's what people want to see anymore. Although it is our most viewed video now, it beat Vicha.
We've nothing against Trident. We just hope the best for him, and we want to share his story with the world, and that's what the documentary was for. You know?
Oh, someone wrote, "Rip the trio. I'll always remember the skinwalkers, communists, furries, femboys, imposter K-pop stars, game devs, Ultimate Trident, Dr. Voz, and most important, Bubble and Curbs. This is a sad end to an era. Have a good night, trio. Memories will be cherished." That might have been the nicest one.
And then 2 boxes with a crab.
Someone wrote, "I want Bubble to breed me."
Who said that?
Do you not see that?
I do not see that, Curbs. Where is that?
Wait, scroll through the comments.
No, nobody said that.
Right here.
Oh dear, let me see. And now
It's hearted by our channel.
where? I don't see it. No, it's not.
You want me to see the screenshot?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually turned my phone off. My bad, yo.
When you go for the screenshot and then you shut off your phone by accident, that's relatable.
It says, "I want Bubble to breed me" 4 months ago. Hearted by the Treeo channel.
Nobody said that.
What do you mean nobody said that?
Oh. I found
You
it.
found it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to go to newest comments. For some reason, it was hidden. I don't know why. Maybe because it's...
Maybe because of break community guidelines.
Somebody did say that, though. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think the new episode was a success. It already has more views than the farewell episode, which was 4 months ago. So that's good. And yeah, we're back, guys, and we're happy to be back. Curbs, any final thoughts?
I mean, you still haven't commented on the breeding thing.
What do you want me to say about it?
Like, do you appreciate it? Or...
Um, we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching.
Oh shit, the Try documentary almost has 600 views. God damn.
Damn, that's our most popular now. It took over. My bad,
Yeah.
Hey. Well, guys, I'm tired, and so are you probably. It's like 11:30 by now. 11:34 maybe, because we're 34 minutes in. So, you know what to say, Curbs.
Have a good night. Also, keep watching the videos because I'm looking at it, and like the past couple before we left, were like barely hitting 50 views. Even the furry episode, and that one was funny.
Come on.
Come on, guys, watch the videos.
And hey, can I say Curbs? I never get to say it.
Oh, you want to say have a good night?
Is it? Am I allowed to? Do I have permission from the
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, sure, you can
from the
say it.
gods? The
Have a
true
good
gods?
night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.
Yeah.
Felt good.